know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game, and it's free. Click the link down there. You got it.
DreAllDay.com.
For you. And today I want to talk about this 1% thing. I was listening to Napoleon Hill this morning. I listen to his audio tapes all the time on my... Any of y'all got a streaming music service, you just look up Napoleon Hill. You can listen to him all day. He got hours of stuff out there from his lectures when he used to go do speaking and stuff like that. And it's also on YouTube if you ain't got no streaming music service. But anyway, one of the things that he was talking about, and I listen to his stuff often, and the thing is with audio tapes and audio books or just regular books, period, you can't consume it just one time and think that you know the information. You got to hear the stuff over and over and over again. It's kind of like how you know the ABCs. When you was in elementary school or kindergarten, how many times did you say the ABCs? It was like every damn day. And now it's burned into your mind, even though you probably haven't said the ABCs in years because you did it so many times. So you got to consume this stuff over and over and over again. What's up, Jason from Howland? And I was listening to this Napoleon Hill thing, and every time I listen to it, I pick up something that I didn't hear the last time that he said it. So this time he was like, your mind can pretty much create anything that you want as long as you can put yourself in a state of complete belief that you're actually going to get it, and then you start to take action for it. But the challenge that people get is that if even one negative thought comes in, it can cancel out all the positive thoughts that you've had, because a negative thought is stronger than a positive thought. Negativity is stronger than positivity. If you allow negativity to get a hold of you, it can take you down quicker than positivity can take you up. So which means the reason I titled this 1% is if you allow that, what's up 407, if you allow that 1% negative thought to get into you, it can cancel out all the work you've been doing to become positive. And the other thing I want to tell you about the 1% is that y'all got to understand that this kind of stuff that I'm talking about and this stuff that I know y'all have heard before, the stuff that y'all consume, because if you listen to this right now, I know that you understand this message and you have at least some basis. You're at least interested in learning more about this, how you can build your mind up the right way, because your mind controls everything, your thoughts control everything, is that only 10% of the population is even, it's only 10% of the population is even eligible to even understand this stuff. So when you go around and maybe you share this with somebody else, or you're telling somebody like, yo, if you just listen to this, or you just do this, or you just start thinking this way, or you just start doing these things consistently, things can start working out for you. What you got to understand is that most people don't want to hear it. Most people are not interested in stuff like this. Most people don't go and pick up books. Most people are not listening to audios. Most people will never attend a seminar that they got to pay for. Most people wouldn't even go to a seminar that was free just because they don't see any value in it. They've been conditioned so deeply that you can't undo it. You can't undo it. They can they can undo themselves, but you can't undo it for them. So what you got to understand is when it comes to sharing this stuff, everybody's not going to be open to it. Everybody don't want to hear it. Everybody is not interested. Only 10% of the population is even eligible to be interested in this information. 1 out of 10 people. Now check this. Out of that 10% of people, only 10% of that 10%, which is 1%, are actually going to take this information and actually do something with it. Because a lot of people who listen to this stuff, they know about the books, they know about some of the principles. I start talking about something and people will leave a comment like saying that they kind of understand what I'm talking about, or maybe think they finishing my sentences or paraphrasing what I'm saying. But just because you heard it before, just because you read the book before, just because you saw me say it before, doesn't mean you're doing anything with it. Doesn't mean you're applying it in your actual life. This is only for 1% of the population. And that's what you have to understand. And most of the things that you do in life, if it's something that's above and beyond the normal conditioning that we get in our schools and our environments from the average people that we are around most of the day, since most people have to be average just by the law of averages, by definition, only 1% of people will ever do anything with this. 10% will pay attention and enjoy it and consume all the stuff, but they won't use it. 1% is going to do something with it. So that's what you need to internalize yourself, is that not everybody is for this. And when it comes to attracting what you want to get in your life, when it comes to setting your mindset to getting what you want to get in life, 1% negative thought can cancel out all the positive. So how do you keep yourself from getting into that negative frame of mind? You must continuously immerse yourself in the positivity. It's like jumping in the swimming pool. You got to stay in the pool. If you get out the pool, then the wind is going to get to you, the sun is going to get to you, and all the water is going to dry off. It's kind of like staying wet. You got to stay in the pool. The longer you stay in the pool, the more you're going to be wet. But as soon as you get out the pool, what happens? You start to dry off. So you got to stay in the pool at all times. Everybody, my name's Dre Baldwin. I'm going to let y'all get to y'all Friday. My Snapchat is at Dre Baldwin. My Instagram, same name, Dre Baldwin. My Twitter, at Dre All Day. This is my Periscope here, my website, DreAllDay.com. My podcast is called Work on Your Game. My podcast is called Work on Your Game. Work on Your Game is the name of that podcast. So Navy Porsche guy said, what am I supposed to get here? Don't get wet. See, he's part of the 90%. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. See, I told you. These things, as soon as you put them out there, they come to fruition and show everybody. Everybody hit me on my Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. Follow my podcast at the Work on Your Game podcast. And please subscribe to my podcast and rate it. Any news on the Bulletproof Mindset is out. The program's out. We just starting it. Yeah, stay away from day. Exactly. We setting up the processors. It should be set up by the end of the weekend. But ask me again. And if you haven't heard anything from me, send me a snap or an email and let me know about that. Remind me, and I'll make sure that you get set up for that. But everybody, have a great Friday, great weekend. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. You follow me on social media, Snapchat. You see it right there. The code's going to come up. Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope, both at DreAllDay. Y'all know my website, DreAllDay.com. Any business inquiries, hit me via email, Dre@DreAllDay.com, or you could just send me a snap. Work on your game, Dre All Day.